Well, let's start the month off by welcoming you this month. Hello, Aquarius. I'm Dodici from astrology.com.au. Let me get myself seated here. For those of you that are new, this is the Oracle Express. It's the lightning fast predictive analysis of your horoscope. If you're born under the sign of Aquarius, this is a tropical western map. If you're aware of your rising sign being Aquarius or your moon sign, you can apply some of what I'm saying to any of those astrological points in your horoscope. It's a big month. I'll tell you why. Because on the 3rd, you've got a new moon taking place in Pisces, your second house of finance. At the same time, you've got on the 3rd, the conjunction of Venus and Mars with Pluto. That's taking place in Capricorn, your 12th house. That's that place of secrets, that place we never want to go to, but must go to. You'll be forced to as this conjunction takes place. It will blow the lid off all of that stuff that's been holding you back, that's been subtly undermining you. You know, that personal self-sabotage shit that you can't quite put your finger on. This is what you need. This is what you really want, even though often you sweep all of that shit under the rug. So Venus-Mars conjunction on the 3rd, those two planets then, after being endowed with this transformative power of Pluto, shift into your sun sign on the 6th. So that is very, very significant. 12th house energy of these two planets coming in to influence you big time. Now, Venus is one of your better planets. It's a love planet, but it also rules your 9th house of karma. It also rules your 4th house of domestic happiness, internal happiness. So that's a good quality. Mars is not so friendly for you. Relates to your third house of communication, contracts, that type of thing. You can make this planet subservient to you. Use the energies of Venus. Use the energy of the new moon on the 3rd, as I mentioned at the outset, on your 2nd house, which has to do with your finance. You've got Jupiter and Neptune there, which are very, very nice planets that bring good fortune, good luck. And the new moon there, I think, says a lot about renegotiating, along with that 3rd house that we're looking at there, the involvement of Mars, contracts, renegotiating the terms of a deal, the conditions of your work, the conditions of the way you earn money. Now is the time to do it. Things are changing dramatically in the world. Things are moving ahead at a very fast pace, and you don't want to be left behind. Make sure that you ensure a good financial future, stability for your future and your family's future during these transits. Now, I was going to jump ahead here because I mentioned that 3rd house for you, and that's important because the Sun makes a transit to that 3rd house, what we call the Aries ingress, on March 21, and that's important too. That's going to trigger again. It's a very dominant energy because Mars, the Sun is very, very powerful. It's the most powerful position transiting that 3rd house in the sign of Aries, and that means you have strong will, strong mind, and the ability to communicate what it is you want, and do not take no for an answer, especially if you can justify what it is that you're asking for in terms of these new conditions. So we're behind you, Aquarius. We're 100% behind you. The planets are 100% behind you during this month. Now, at the same time, on the 21st, Mercury, Jupiter. Isn't that coincidental? Mercury and Jupiter are traditionally known as the combination for negotiation of contracts, for marketing, for advertising, communicating in a big way. Let your ideas be known in big fashion here, because you can be successful in whatever you are endeavoring to do right now. Mars is squaring Uranus, your ruler. This is a time to be careful of travels. You may be injury prone at that time. That happens on the 23rd of March, actually leading up to the 23rd. When I say these dates, you can expect even for a little time before that these planets will be having their influence. But it peaks at that time when the degree of Mars is exactly at the right angle degree of Uranus. So care to be taken during that period, especially with the lower part of your body. Mars will be transiting Aquarius, which, as you know, rules the ankles, which is the ruling part of what we call the Kala Purusha, the cosmic man. So each sign of the zodiac relates to a part of the body, and Aquarius rules the ankles and that shin area. The final aspect there, which I like as well, is the, well, Mercury moving into Aries. That's an extension of the Sun moving into Aries, the contractual thing. Mercury is the communicative planet. And then Venus conjoining Saturn is a rich sort of combination of planets in your sun sign. This is very, very lucky. Can bring good fortune in terms of your relationships and a nice end to the month in terms of your love life. I've got more there at astrology.com.au. You mustn't miss that. I produce the daily, the weekly, the monthly and the yearly readings. You can get all of that there. No charge. Free psychic readings. I think there's 21 scripts there. Dominoes, animal spirits, I Ching, all sorts of stuff there. Numerology. You're going to have a ball there, and it's all free as well. Don't forget to subscribe, by the way. And if you need to drop me a line, if you've got a more personal question, we can talk about that as well. Hope to see you next month. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye. I've got this thing upside down.